Yeah, you go remember these days. And what it's all about this day. Today is Tuesday. Another great day, evening here in England tonight. Hello to you, everyone outside there. How you doing? I remain yours, as I used to call it, Mr. Big Rich on Brigich in their house tonight. How are you doing in your area tonight? As I am joining you. Thank you for tuning in tonight. Yeah, good evening to you, wherever you're watching me from this evening. I remain yours, Mr. Big Rich, on Evening Motion tonight. It's going to be another great edition tonight in this month of March, in which I believe you're going to enjoy and you're going to learn a lot about it tonight and what is it all about here tonight. Enjoy this moment with me. Yeah, let's go. Let's see how's it going in your area tonight. How was your day? I believe it's been great. It's been a blessed day today. And I believe today you are doing great. So you're welcome to this platform, Big Rich Media House, Evening Motion with Mr. Big Rich. This evening, with me, you're gonna learn a lot and you will enjoy this moment. Don't touch that dial. You know, sometimes in life, we just want to live a better life, but who are the people you're choosing to be your best friend? Who are the people, that you choose to be your heart? Who are the people that you choose to be your best ever? Your one and only, your 5 and 7. Someone you can really, punch out whatever you have in your mind. Who is this person to you? And we say, let's go tonight with this music. If you're lonely and you got someone that you really trust and say, I really trust this person. If you're lonely and you feel like you haven't got someone to talk to. If you're lonely and you feel like you're done on your own, there's no one to relate with. Why not keep to yourself and see what you can do to go outside there, to mingle with new person. Like, even if you haven't got family, no one to talk to, outside there, you're still going to see someone who will listen to you 100%. They will listen to you. They want to hear about you. But how can you look at such person? That's what should be your assignment. That should be what you should be looking out for. That should be your assignment this evening. Sometimes in life, you just want to live a life like tomorrow is no more. Sometimes we cry, but there's no one to wipe away that tears on our face. Sometimes we're down, we're weak. There's no one to, to make us strong the way we should. Sometimes we're struggling. There's no one to help, no assistance, no one to rely on. You want to lean on someone's, elbow or shoulder or back or even, on their bench. But where are they? You don't see them. Life can be sometimes difficult. Tonight, I heard the news. Something that I never even think that can happen in 20, 40 years to come. But who knows? God own and God give and God take. When I heard the news stuff, the Adegbodu twins, it's a sad one. It's something that, it's hard for me, especially me to be talking about, because we got a project we're doing together in which I'm finished, in which we're still working hard on, in which after that studio work, we meant to at least to see each other one day. Can this happen? I guess no. When you knock at people's door, some people are laughing, some people are smiling, some people are happy, rejoicing, and some people are sobering, some people are crying, and some people no one to be found. Yeah, I was still compromising. Like, can that happen? Is it true that we had suddenly someone just passed out like that? But what can we do? Who are we to challenge or to query God? When it happened, it happened. That's what we usually say this. Whatever you hold today, do it as if there's no tomorrow to come. So whatever you're doing today, do it as if today is the end of the road for you or me. And that is life. That's philosophy of life. So whatever you're doing today, you never know what tomorrow will bring for you. Do it as if tomorrow is not coming to meet you. May the gentleman's soul, rest in perfect peace. Adebodu Thames. If that is, if it's real. I don't know yet. And what is it all about tonight? Jealousy. Tonight, I want to bring your mind. I want you to bring your heart. I want you to move closer to this. If you're watching from your mobile phone, you're watching from the TV, because tonight we're live on YouTube, on Facebook, and on Instagram. I really want you to move closer. Let's talk about something that can be disturbing our community, our family, even at work. And what is it? Jealousy. Jealousy. If you sit down on your own, like, I want to take a seat in a proper way to see how we can, move closer to each other and talk over this jealousy. This can happen within the family, brother and sister, even within husband and wife, even within father and mother, even within father to children and children to father, even mother to children and children to mother. Do you understand? Jealousy is a spirit on our own. Jealousy is something that you can, it's a spirit that is very hard to fight against. But I've been trying to see this. If you're dealing with someone, if you have a friend that you feel that spirit of jealous in that person, stay back, stay clear. At that moment, you dictate something like that. Stay clear. And you have to keep watching. You have to be very, very vigilant, because this could be your mom, it could be your father, it could be your sister, it could be your boyfriend, it could be your husband, it could be your wife, it could be it could be anyone to you. It could be your boss at work, it could be the junior one at work. It could be anyone. Jealousy is a spirit that is very hard to deal with. And you really want to deal with it, because you have to deal with it. If someone really finds something great in you, they will envy you. If you're kind of person that they don't even find anything in you, like your They don't see you. They don't see something great in you. Maybe they don't feel you wherever you arrive somewhere. They won't envy you. What they gonna envy you for? If you're not, if you haven't carried anything, if you got no glory, I know everyone on heart have got some great glory within, but if you're one of them that haven't got glory, if you haven't got anything in you, if you haven't got, there's some great talent that we have that once we pump into somewhere, people just want to talk about us. They notice it. They feel you. The atmosphere will change immediately you pump into that environment. You can feel, you can smell the spirit of jealousy or enviness at that moment. But because me and you, sometimes we don't even care. We just want to do things the way we want to do it. Like there's some people, when they notice that, they fight back immediately. Some people can hold it back. Right? But it takes wisdom to deal with someone who might be envy or jealous you. It takes ages. It takes wisdom. If you haven't got that wisdom, you won't be able to deal with it. Because at that moment, you're giving them chance. You're giving them, opportunity to do it more. Even you're empowering them so that they can do it more and more. But immediately you find out such, you have to use wisdom. 100% use wisdom. And if you don't be patient enough to deal with such, it will bounce back on you and you will regret it. Imagine you're waiting for someone to tell you about someone jealous of you or someone envies you. You understand? You're waiting for someone. No. Because even that person that come to report that someone might be jealous you, I want to bet you 100% that person is having something on the ground for you. So there's no way, if I'm seeing you in a great atmosphere and I envy you, and I'm now pumping to someone and listening to someone telling me about you, that you're this, you're that, it means me, inside me, I might be even jealous of you at that moment. So jealousy or is a killer of our own. It's a killer. It's a weak killer. So when you find out that someone is jealous of you, step back. You have to use your common sense so that you learn how to deal with such. You don't have to be angry. You don't have to show that you're too smart. No. Because immediately you're doing such, that person may be going far away, searching for where to catch you, where to break you down, where to, make you feel inferior. But immediately you realize and you notice that, take heart. Don't feel it. You're feeling it, right? You have to pretend as if you're not seeing it so that you can be able to take the next steps. And if you see people condemning what you're doing all the times, why are you gonna be, immediately you give them more attention. You're worshiping them. You let them know that they're important. You're letting them know that they are more than you. No. If you find such in your community, in your environment, in your working place, even in the place of worship, in your working place, you got nothing to worry. You have to do more than what you're doing before. Do you understand? You have to do more than. You have to put more energy to it. Assuming maybe you're one of them that always help your company or help your assist, or always help your community or your society or your family much more. And some people want you to stop doing that. No. At that moment, you realize that not because they want to help you, but because they really don't want you to get to that position, what you're doing. They don't want you to be one of them people doing such. They don't like seeing you doing great things. So people like that, what do? They can talk bad about you. They can do or not do about you. Some things that you don't even think that they might be saying about you, they can do it. So at that moment, they believe they are killing your spirit. But if you're wise, if you're not just sitting down and keep looking at yourself like, why are they doing this to me? No. Let them do it to you. If they don't do that to you, they're not teaching you how to move to the next level. But if they are doing that to you, they are teaching you how to get to your next level. Right? And getting to another level means you're upgrading. So by the time you're doing that, you're giving them headache again. And you're teaching them that get a life. Because if someone is envying you or jealous of you and they want to make you feel down, imagine, in our society, we got people who are blind. People think they haven't got sense. No. We got people who are dumb. People think they haven't got sense. No. We got people who cannot walk, who are, disabled one way or the other. People think they haven't got they haven't got sense. No, they are. Not until you see them doing some great things. Not until you are giving them opportunity to do it. So once you are one of them doing that, people around you, people who doesn't like you doing some great things, might be envy you. That's why in our society these days, you see some people, they condemn even when they see people they condemn them. No, we shouldn't be one of them doing that. We should be able to cheer up our people. Do not envy people. Why are you going to do that? What give you assurance that you cannot do more than them? Do you understand? If you're not lazy or if you're not sleep too much, then you will get there. But if you are one of them that just every day you haven't got a life, you just have just no, you go nowhere, and you see these people, your jealousy going higher down. What do you think? So do not be one of them that feel like their tomorrow is not hope. It's not sure. Their tomorrow. Yeah, everyone know anything can happen in seconds after this moment. But we all tried our best to make sure that our tomorrow is better than today. And if you really want your tomorrow to be better than today, then leave enviness, leave jealous. You don't have to. Do your part. Let the rest stay clear with it. Then you see where you're going. Let's go. Enjoy this with me, man. So, if you're one of them that feel like you have that spirit of, man, you better stop it today, right? Stop it today. Enjoy this. That is it. That is it on this platform tonight. So if you're one of them that show hatred to your neighbor in your community, whatever, even your working place, you better stop it now. Don't do it. Stop doing that. Why are you gonna be, unnecessarily? You can't be doing that. Get yourself a good mood. Change your attitude. Be nice to people around you, not just around you, even to yourself. You understand? If you're not be good to yourself, how are you gonna be good to people you don't even know? Right? Think about it and see what you can do to make our community a great one again and again and again. Let's enjoy this mood with my music, this classic jazz music. If you're with me tonight, Someone said to me, I read a messages here. Okay, let me quickly go to people before we read that message, before we read that message out. I really appreciate people who joined tonight. Alan Abel, Kulibay, Atanda Abdullah, thank you very much. Candolo Lopez, thank you. Alice 3674, thank you. Mother Jordan, thank you. I appreciate Mr. Junior London. Thank you. I appreciate everyone who have been, tonight on the Instagram. Let's quickly check. What's it called? On the Facebook. Yeah, people who try to pump in here. I really appreciate you. If you're, I don't know, we don't have enough on that. That's so sad, isn't it? And let's go to YouTube. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I appreciate everyone live here on YouTube. Thank you for tuning tonight. I really appreciate you. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. That's a great one. Yeah. Okay. Now, let's quickly touch something great here. Right. I do not know how you be taking good care of your body. Maybe the food you're eating, the water you're taking, the exercise you're taking every day, your daily activities. Sometimes to those who love to, who work from early hour to the late hour, you can't do anything than to do it because you still have to, go bills to pay. But the most important thing is to look after yourself. If you got millions in account today, even billions in account today, you can spend them only if you are alive or you're ready to do it. If not, someone you don't know will spend it for you. We usually say this like, yeah, I'll be okay, I'll be fine. No, I'm not going to die or I'm not going to sick. But every second of our life, I've got something we don't know. Every minute of our life, I've got something that it's hard for us to give assurance to it. Yeah, with our mouth, with our mind, you can say, yeah, tomorrow, like if you're one of them that got a contract and you feel like you want the contract and you have to, you got the percentage deposited for the contract. So your aim is to start the contract tomorrow. But you don't take good care of your body, of your health. In that case, you're not working for the money anymore. You are working for the person who gave you the money. Because working for the money means you're doing a sacrifice for yourself, for the family. Because you want to have the money, you want them to see you when you enjoy the money with you. But situation whereby you're working for the person who gave you the job, you never look at, because you need to make sure you satisfy the person you're working for. So that at that moment, some people use their life to sacrifice for something that doesn't make sense. Some people use their health, to sacrifice things that, you can't even defend. I got someone, who get up in the morning to go to work, and when she got to work, 20 minutes later, she phoned back at home and said, I think I'm having a headache. Just ordinary headache, she said. And you know what happened? The headache turned to something else. It's not up to an hour later when they said her tongue changed. So she couldn't speak clearly anymore. And they said she started shaking, shivering. You understand? So at that moment, we African, we love to do contribution within our society, like like monthly or weekly contributions. Like after that, so she just got her own, which was about 20,000 pounds. She kept the money in her bank. Not that she's building a house somewhere or she's paying a mortgage. She was just paying rent. And suddenly, she needed a re-attention, emergency attention. The attention turned to something else. One side of her arm paralyzed. Now, for more than 6 months, she couldn't go to work. She has been taking the money, spending that money to pay bills, to pay things. Do you understand? Now, she is now complaining about blaming people back home that they're giving her pressure. And I said, okay, they're giving you pressure, or you are giving yourself pressure. If you're listening to people back home, they are selfish. Even you yourself, you're selfish, because if you're in their shoe and you see people who can feed you without you working, you will do the same thing. So I even hate it when they keep saying people back home, they're so selfish. They just want. They'll be calling you for more. If you're in their shoe, you do the same. But the most important things for me and you, or for her before the incident happened, was to minimize, to see how she can be more disciplined. Someone from back far away, they can't even jump to come and meet you here. And we love to do more than what we have. We love to do more than what we can bargain for. So immediately you started promising people something that you can go for. You're killing it. Your heart. You're killing your family. You're killing your future. And that is the truth. Enjoy this with me. So whatever condition whatever situation you make yourself, do your best today and make sure you're looking great after your own health. You don't want to look at your own health and say, yeah, I'm done. No. You want to see yourself and feel happy. You want to look at your face and leave your house in the morning and not coming back until late in the evening because you believe you got bills to pay. But how many of you spend more than, maybe even some people never spend £500 on their own. Some people never go outside there to look for something great to eat. Some people don't treat themselves like, let me treat myself today after getting salary or getting paid for wages. Do you understand? People don't do it. So some people who are sitting down somewhere can be so selfish. They ask you to do that for them. You are killing yourself. I always praise people back home because I don't even know the condition they are facing. I don't know what they have been going through. But I praise them because if I'm in that condition, I might be doing the same. But thank God, I'm not. So if they ask for, let's say, 50%, and I know I can afford that 50%, if I know I can do my best to give them 2%, I will do it. And I close my mind so that they learn how to, to do much more for themselves. I remember a friend from Poland. This Polish guy said to me that when I was, I got nowhere to send some greetings to, I said I need to send some things to my brother back home in Africa. And the next question, the first thing he asked me was, "Oh, okay, are you supporting their business?" I said, "Not even the business they are doing. It's not even the business they are doing. But I want to support their family support." And he said, "In which way?" I said, "Like, these people, they need to pay their bills, the rent. They got children, they need to send them to school. They need to pay for school fees. They need maintenance here and there." You know what he said to me? He said, "Are they handicapped? They can't work?" I said, "Yeah, they work, but the economy back home is not good enough." He said, "Then it is their own responsibilities to see how they can care for their own family. Any support that I'm sending to them is just, it won't be a burden on me." And I said, our culture, we often get brought up that way. That is your own culture. That is how you are brought up. It is in your system. In my system, is very, very different from what you're saying. And he said, "My system is something else." I said, "Yeah, my system is something else because if I am in that shoe, I will do the same." And he said, "So you will be a beggar? You'll be begging people for money?" "No, I won't. I'll be polite." He said, "What do you mean polite? If you're not working, you got two hands, you can see, you can think?" I said, "Yeah, I can think, but it's our culture." And it is true. But can I say this, that it is our culture that is killing us? If not, I don't know. So if you or me are one of them that feel that we're safe today, but we don't know if we will be safe tomorrow, please take care of your health. Take care of yourself day and night. Even whatever is coming your way, it is because you're fine. That's why they're able to fly. Do you understand? Imagine you got two people that you have to care for back home in Africa or back home from wherever. Maybe your parent, your extended family, your brother, your sister, whatever they are to you, right? And you are feeling fine. Your way to do things, like, you understand? and suddenly you fell ill. First week, second week, third week, you're unable to walk. At that moment, you will know that you never been in help to them. Because it will be then that you know that, oh, so I've not been helping them. I've not been good to them. I have not been, been a good family to them. Because now they rely on me, they depend on me. I can't provide for them anymore. But assuming in the early time, you've been doing the right way for them, they know it's token that will be coming from you to them. They will search out for things that will make them survive, isn't it? But if 100% it depends on you too much, you're going to make them a loser. Because at that time that you feel ill, that you're sick, that you can't even do things the way you usually, like we're getting older every day, right? Things that we're able to do 5 years ago, not now anymore. So, and if you're not care for them, if you're not doing the right thing for them, you made them feel that they belong, they're entitled to whatever you're giving them. That's why you're giving it to them. So by the time you stopped it, you become something else. You become something else. Yes, unity. Trinity. How's it going? I believe you're safe, and this is somewhere from far away. I believe you're safe wherever you're watching me from this evening. I wish you, a safe return back to United Kingdom soon as, I don't know, as possible. So, and Trinity, enjoy your holiday wherever you are in Asia land. God will be with you anyway, because we heard some news what's going on around the city now. I believe you're protected. So, if you're one of them that are doing this too much, you don't rest. Yeah, Faye Shara Ishola, thank you for tuning in tonight for the first time. I'm seeing you new here. I know you usually join us before about tonight. Thank you for tuning in tonight. I really appreciate you. Let's see people on the Facebook, if any. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So basically, what I'm trying to bring out here tonight is take good care of your own health. If you don't do it, no one will do it for you. It's your choice to be good to yourself and to everyone around you. But do not kill yourself for them to live, so that you don't leave them for a problem when you're no more. And that is just the truth. If the fact is because you can walk to hand to be able to feed them today, and that's the reason why they were still able to call you for assistance or for help. If you're not able to walk tomorrow and you don't send them the way you meant to, then you're on your own. Everything will be done, because at that moment they won't see you as they usually see you anymore. Think about it. You want today, tomorrow maybe no more. Do good to yourself. And I'll see you next Thursday on Evening Motion, the same time, with Mr. Big Rich here on Big Rich Media House. I I call it a quit tonight. Until then, bye for now. Bye for now. Bye.